Well, hi there, and welcome to our first Sunday song time in the summer of 2025. Yes, summer arrived, maybe while you were having lunch on Friday. Anyway, and it's a hot day in Canada when you start running your air conditioner. Man, okay. Anyway, hope you enjoy this summer. And I hope you enjoy this song too, by the way. It comes from the pen of a man named Paul Baloche. And Paul Baloche is a worship leader. He's a grandpa now. But anyway, he has written all kinds of songs that the church all over the world has sung, and including this one. And now this one goes back to the end of the last century. Yes, just before the end of the last century. And I know you're thinking to yourself, wait a second, it goes back to 1997. And so you think, well, that's not that long ago. But do you ever consider how much the world has changed just since 1997? Yeah, this is all pre 9/11, pre-COVID-19, and any other nines you can think about. Yeah, no, the world has changed so much since this song was written. But the message is still much needed today. Did you know that your heart has eyes? Well, listen closely, and I'll even show you from the Bible that it does. But I hope you enjoy this one. It's called Open the Eyes of My Heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. To see you high and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing holy, holy, holy. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. To see you high and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see you. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. Holy, holy, holy. I want to see you. To see you high and lifted up, shining in the light of your glory. Pour out your power and love as we sing holy, holy, holy. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Actually, Paul Baloche wrote that song after he heard a pastor pray those words, right? Open the eyes of our heart, O Lord. And he got looking around in the Bible, good thing to do, and it comes from Ephesians chapter 1, and in verse 18, we read these words, and Paul writes them. He says, I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened. Now, you think about any love song ever written. I mean, there are things you can only see with your heart. You'll never see with your eyes. Yeah, there is that thought. And it's in the scriptures too. Open the eyes of our hearts in order that we might know the hope to which he has called us, the hope to which he has called you, the riches of his glorious inheritance in his holy people. Now, some of the older translations of the Bible, they translate that as the word saints. Saints. And well, in the Bible, we've made it, right? In our religious world, we've made it so that, well, you got to really scrutinize someone before they can become a saint, right? That's only the really holy people. No, all of us are called saints. In fact, all of us are called holy. Yeah, it's his holiness, not ours, but when we come to Christ. And so may you know the great inheritance, the riches of that he has for you, and his incomparably great power for us who believe. That power is the same as the mighty strength he exerted when he raised Christ from the dead. Wow. Oh boy, to know that kind of power, eh? To know that power. And he raised him and seated him at God's right hand in the heavenly realms, far above all rule and authority, power and dominion, and every name that is invoked. Well, I was thinking how much the world has changed since the 1990s. And well, listen, there's still somebody far above whatever power and authority might be trying to rule in our world today. No, it's above every name. And not only in the present age, so that means it's for now, but also in the one to come. And God has placed all things under his feet, Jesus' feet, and appointed him to be the head over everything for the church, which is his body, the fullness of him who fills everything in every way. So, well, as that pastor prayed and as Paul Baloche wrote that song that we sing, it is vital, I believe, that we ask God too, Lord, open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. And in a world that just seems to be more and more trying to ignore you, I want to see him even more. Yeah, I need him. I really do. I hope you do too. God bless you, and thanks for tuning our way.